Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. I am sure everyone is enlightened by our speakers so far who has shared their great experiences and achievements. I don't claim any of them. I'm a very ordinary person like you all sitting here and different experiences in your life. I'm very honored to be here to be able to share some of my experiences which are very simple, very small problems that we see. I might be switching in Urdu because there are certain words that I might not be able to interpret in English that good, so please bear with me. I don't have a good presentation, not that good with the technology, so apologies for that. Kofi Annan once said that no person is born a good citizen or no nation is born a democrat, but it evolves around the time and it takes a lot of time. That's what I will be talking about, that active citizenship, that how I found that I was always looking for something that I could contribute back to my community. Before starting it, I would request all of you to close your eyes for a second, if that's not a problem for you. And once you close your eyes, can you please direct where you think north is? If you close your eyes and just point where you think north is. पीछे वाले भी आंखें बंद कर लें. कुछ लोगों ने आंखें खोल के direction बता रहे हैं. And I cannot see everyone's hands. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so someone was pointing in this direction and somebody was pointing at that direction. And I don't know where north is. But I just wanted to tell you that there are a few things that we think that exist, but we don't know that what is the reality and until we explore it. So today, I'll be sharing my experience that I encountered in 2005 as a global exchange volunteer. Oh, sorry, I thought somebody would be doing that, but I have that in my hand. Okay, so I would be very much focusing on my experiences, and I don't want to take a lot of time. Global exchange program is a British program where they aim to develop leadership skills and people to become global active citizens. So I had an honor to become the first, Pakistani volunteers on the same program. We were 9 Pakistani volunteers paired up with 9 British volunteers, and we lived in a village for 3 months. I am sure most of you would have this attraction to go to a village life and see the simplicity and enjoy there. How many of you have ever lived in a village for more than a week? And how many of you really want to live there for longer than 1 or 2 weeks? Okay, so I'm sure you will definitely understand what I'm going to share today because it's not that easy. So this is Sunaki, a rural village in near Muzaffargarh. If you know Multan, it's 45 minutes drive from there. And that's my host home, where we spent 3 months. So you can see there are 2 buffaloes there, and it's like a kacha ghar with small boundary wall and very basic. So what happened when we started living there? It was, in the beginning, it was very, very interesting to see how people live here, how they make up their lives. But then after a week, it was not that easy. Our project was around developing awareness on education and health, and we involved a lot of girls with the primary education, and we tried to open this literacy center. So what happened that all fascination went off in 1 week, because 3 days we had to eat this kaddu with chane ki dal. Because our supervisor told them that British volunteers might not have a good stomach. So आप कोशिश करें कि जो भी fresh चीज़ है आपके बाग की या खेत की तो आप उन्हें serve करें. So they had this kaddu in their, बाग जो भी उनका था, or they served us with that for 3 days. And I was like, okay, so first day in courtesy we said, it's very delicious, thank you so much, Chacha. So next day it was again in like your breakfast, your afternoon lunch, and then dinner. And we would just look at each other and would say, oh my God, kaddu and chane ki dal every day. I have not eaten that much in my whole life that we're going to face it here. And then I asked him, Chacha, why is it that you give us, chane ki dal and kaddu every day? Do you have like lentils or boiled rice or something different? They were like, yes, but your supervisor told us to feed you fresh vegetables. So that's what we are feeding you. So we were like, okay, that works, but please serve us with something else that could be fresh. So there were like small examples. Seeing children that are not that clean or hygienic things, that we would say that we have these facilities in rural area, in urban area. Then we work with these young kids who didn't have uniforms in the beginning, who didn't have teachers at the school, who didn't know why they had to clean themselves in order to be healthy. Then we did a theater also. I never thought in my life that there would be 200 and 250 audience and I'll be playing a role in a theater, and I'm right there in black dupatta saying that Aurat ke masawi hakook, like equal rights for women. So then engaging the girls, it was not easy. Their parents would not let them go either to our house where we were living or to the school because it was a cotton picking season for them and they had to earn money for them. So in the beginning it took so hard. Then because I belong to a Sayyid family, somehow they came to know that. And then there were objections why this Sayyidzadi is not in burqa and why she would go to different houses and talk to men, because we had to have parents meeting to be able to do need assessment and inform. It was just to understand and maybe change or challenge their stereotypes that they think women cannot do, you know, the things that they want in life. And one of the examples were one day, one of the girls said, we want to play cricket, and she was called by her uncle that how come you're saying that? So these were small examples in Sunaki when I realized, oh my God, coming from a urban setting, I have never thought the facilities that we are enjoying here, those people deserve more than us. We waste food every day here. We don't study that much. We know that our parents are paying for the expenses or any other facility or maybe blessings that you say we enjoy here. But those 3 months in that village gave me, I think, everything that I needed. I explored that what it is that I have to do in life and what it is that I can offer to my community. So this very program gave me the knowledge, information and understanding what it is that counts more in life. What skills do I need? The tools and competencies that I really need to make a difference in my life and life of others who really need our support. And then the attitude that it's not embarrassing to live in a village like the people who are staying there, eating the same food that they are eating, or the way they dress up. Nothing is, you know, कि आपकी जिसमें इज्जत घट जाए. I think I learned a great deal from there, and people who saw me later on in 3 months, I had different dupatta, different shirt and different trouser. So they would say, oh, you have become a Masi living in a village. But that's what I think I enjoy, because that's the reality. That's what I personally think matters more, that what you think, you do that and you're transparent. It's not official, official, artificial look that counts. Okay. So what is active citizenship? I knew that there are rights, and I knew that there are a lot of things that we are you know, accountable for, but I never thought about the responsibilities, that there are certain things that we have to be accountable for. It's not that we claim that we are Pakistanis and, you know, Pakistan has done nothing with us. I had serious debates in US when I was there for 16 months. A lot of Pakistani people who are settled there, they would just argue that, you know, there is no hope in Pakistan. Why even you are planning to go back? It's like a jail. And I would say them, excuse me, if you have not done a single thing for your country, you don't have a right to say that Pakistan has not given you anything. So I explored different dimensions, that being an active citizen, there's so much that you can do at either a political level, legal, cultural, social or economic, you should be aware of those rights and responsibilities, what you can do. And after this program, we not only stayed 3 months in Sunaki, but we went to UK for 3 months, and we had cultural exchange there. We developed a global education resource pack, and I, with my counterpart, we went to different schools and introduced Pakistani culture there. And the questions they asked me, I was literally shocked that, is Pakistan the country where wars happen? Do you have electricity? Do you have computers in your country? And I'm talking about January till March 2006. And that's where I thought it's important to promote my country, represented at different events. I tried to volunteer on and off. I became a mentor. I joined a lot of, you say, activist parties. I am a co-youth speaker for Global Greens. I'm from Young Greens. I have gone to different countries on different congress and events. I've tried to portray the positive image, the things that are really need of time to tell other people that what it is that we can offer. One of the things that when we talk about involvement, when I was in US and in Pakistan, there were floods in Sindh, and we would just think, what can we do? So I think with information and exposure, you become innovative, but what I think it's more responsibility if you realize that. What we did poetry night. We invited people. We said, we just cannot provide you with food. We talked to a restaurant. They gave us their free venue. And we had different poems by 3 different poets. We translated it. And we asked them for donation. And we fundraised $1,500. And we gave it to AALEAD in New York. That's what we thought that as a citizen or maybe as a Pakistani we could offer while sitting, overseas. Okay, that's what I told you already, that I'm not that good with it. Okay. I am sorry for that. Okay, when we talk about youth, I have 2 more minutes. 187 million total population, and it's according to August 2011, I think, to UNDP figures. And then 68% of our population is under the age of 30 years. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. People say that people cannot sleep at nights who think of that this bulge, this young population of Pakistan is going through a very, very challenging time. There are figures here that how many percent? It's 32% illiterate, 9.5% unemployed, 6% only have technical skills, 2.5% only have on-job training, and 8.3% are self-employed. What does that mean? That we need so much to do, because if we don't do that in time, we are not in a good position. And what I propose today is we really need enabling environment. And by enabling environment, I mean that there should be different opportunities for our youngsters, for this young generation of Pakistan, so that they can contribute. And active citizenship should be part of our curriculum. I remember there were a few things in our curriculum on civic education. It's no more there. Leadership development, I'm a great advocate for that. Until unless we are not provided with life skills, we don't have those competencies, we cannot lead for ourselves. What would we lead for our country? Okay, and then there should be such programs, national or international exchange programs. There should be extracurricular activities. There should be partnership between different sectors. Today, it has been great to share information and see how people from different fields have achieved so much. NUST should have maybe an exchange with some arts university in Lahore, maybe, just to see that what it is out of bubble or maybe like out of box that you can offer. Young people taking the lead role. That's what my message is, that believe me, so far whatever I have done, I've just realized that it's like up to your personal level. As an individual, what do you want to do? Don't look up to others, because what they are doing, their environment, their commitments, inspirations are totally different. And you just cannot sit back and watch others doing stuff. Active citizenship, when you go and you see people throwing garbage, why is it that it's not a part of your whole system, that people know that what they're doing is not correct? And why there are not people to tell them that what they're doing is harmful for others also? Why it is that we only celebrate Hafta Safai once a year? That shows that our civilization, is not clean. Wherever you go to Iran, oh my God, I'm impressed. I am really impressed the way they care for their cleanliness. No beggars you don't see there. Once I was there in June, and there was one beggar on the street, and we said, and he seems like Pakistani or Afghani, and we said, oh, there is an Iranian beggar. And they said, no, it's not Iranian. It's Pakistani or Afghani. We don't beg. We don't say our hands, like we don't say other people to give us charity. We know that we have to do it ourselves. So that's what the message is, that whatever you believe, just don't sit. Please do it. Young people, you have a lot of talent. I've seen so many people, and that's what I think Iqbal has already said, and I won't read his shairi here. You can do it yourself, but that's what the message is. This is the time. Do it now or never. Thank you so much.